What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So today's video, we're going to be jumping back into our Balloons Tower Defense 6 walkthrough slash playthrough slash guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping onto the brand new map, Encrypted Impoppable mode. So for this mode, we will have our monkey knowledge turned off and we will be using Quincy as our hero. So for this mode, you will need the Icicle Impale. You will need the attack zone. You will also need the Plutonium Reactor. You will need first strike capability. You will also need the carrier flagship, as well as the biggest one for the mortar and shattering shells as well. And I know that sounds like a lot of towers, and I know, guys, it is a lot of towers, but it's a strategy that I've tried multiple times, and I know this strategy works through trial and error. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it, my dudes and dudettes. Alright, so first thing, very, very important. Make sure you get the placement of this dart monkey correct, because if you get it wrong, you will fail on the very first round. So what you want to do is you basically want to place him as far to the left as he'll go, and then just drag him straight down until you can't drag him down any further. So you basically want to make it so you can place a second dart monkey directly to the right of this dart monkey, like so. Like I said, through a lot of trial and error, I found out that this is how you're going to be able to get past the first round to be able to afford a third dart monkey. I spent a lot of time working with positioning and stuff like that. I've tried outside the center, I've tried inside the center, and this is what works the best. Alright, perfect. Now that we have that, we can go ahead and buy ourselves our third dart monkey. We're going to place our third dart monkey right in the center alongside our other two dart monkeys. And this is going to carry us for the first couple of rounds. Alright, so what we're going to be waiting for is we're going to wait until we have $440 in our bank account. Then we're going to go ahead and sell our top dart monkey, and we're going to buy a ninja monkey. So it doesn't take us too long to be able to, or to save up the money to do so. We should get it at the end of this round. So as soon as we get close to popping the last dart, we're going to go ahead and slow it down. Sell this dart monkey, then come down here and buy ourselves a ninja monkey and place him right where the previous dart monkey was. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. Now that we have our ninja monkey, I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a 202. Yes, I said a 202 because we are going to buy caltrops this time. Because unfortunately, we just really don't have a lot of popping power since we're working with a normal ninja monkey right now. And we're working with two dart monkeys opposed to working with our Quincy. And believe me, guys, I tried a lot of different ways to try and use Quincy from the start. But unfortunately, he just does not have enough popping power to deal with the initial couple of waves. Which is exactly why, exactly how I came up with the dart monkey strat, which is kind of interesting because I'm gonna have to come up with a completely different strat for chimps mode, because as I'm pretty sure you guys can tell, this strat is not gonna work for chimps mode just because we're not able to sell towers like we can sell them in Impoppable mode. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy our sharp shurikens now. Next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for caltrops. So as soon as we can afford to buy our caltrops, we're going to go ahead and buy them, because we can use all of the added popping power that we can possibly get. Alright, awesome, awesome, awesome. We should be able to afford our caltrops here in just 1 second. Alright, and then following our caltrops, we're going to save up for double shot, so our ninja will be upgraded to a 302. There's our caltrops, awesome. And now that we have caltrops, we'll have that little bit of added popping power in order to carry us through these first initial rounds. Alright, alright, alright. We should be able to afford our double shot here in just 1 second. Now, the next really, really important round that's going to be coming up is actually going to be round 27. We get a massive rush of continuous balloons that just keep coming at us. And if we don't have the right towers in the right spots, unfortunately, round 27 is going to be the downfall for this comp. But luckily, I've already gone through all the trial and error, so you guys don't have to deal with that. Alright, now that we have our ninja monkey upgraded to a double shot, we can go ahead and sell this. And now we're going to be buying a alchemist. So as soon as we can afford our alchemist, I'll go ahead and show you guys where to place him. And again, guys, it is very important that you get the placement of this alchemist as close to where I have it as possible. So we're basically going to bring him to this corner right here and drag him straight down until you can place him. Alright, there we go. So if you guys can tell, the reason why I wanted to place him here is so he could hit the balloons on the other side of this wall. And then switch your alchemist over to targeting only strong. Now, round 26, let's go ahead and slow things down. We're going to buy our Quincy. Like so, and then we're going to go ahead and fast forward it now, because now that we have our Quincy and our ninja, we're chilling, boys. All right, now round 27. You guys can see, or you guys can kind of see why I said the positioning of the alchemist was extremely strong, or extremely important, because we want to do damage to as many balloons as we possibly can. Alright, now let's go ahead and upgrade to acidic mixture dip. That way our ninja and our Quincy can pop the lead balloons, just in case the owl alchemist misses one of his potions on the lead balloons as they're coming down from the top. Alright, now that we have all of this set up, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up to 3,300 to buy Balloon Jitsu. So, while we're saving up the money, I just want to take this time to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and I hope you guys enjoy this little preview into intermediate modes. Especially since I spent a lot of time trying to come up with this strategy, especially since it's a brand new map. So I had nothing to work off of and all that fun stuff. So I basically just jumped in here, and I think I tried out a grand total of 10 different strategies, and then probably about 20 different iterations of each strategy to see if I can make it work. So I definitely put in quite a bit of time to try and get this this composition to work. Alright, perfect. Now that we have our Balloon Jitsu, the next thing that we're going to be saving up for is we're going to be saving up for Berserker Brew. Alright, while we're saving up for Berserker Brew, I wanted to take the time for those of you who are wondering when the next modded Minecraft series is coming out. I'm going to have to work on it on my off time because of the BTD6 update. I wanted to give you guys an Impoppable video, and I'm also going to be working on chimps as soon as I complete this video for you guys. So you guys can look forward to that in the near future, probably tomorrow. If I can figure it out relatively quick like tonight, then I'll probably go ahead and record it for tonight, or get it out to you guys tonight. But again, that's just if I can go ahead and figure out a strat for it, because like I was saying, the strat's gonna definitely be a lot different than this one, because we can't sell like we can sell towers in poppable mode. Alright, so now that I went on that rant, we should be able to afford our stronger stimulant. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now that we have our stronger stimulant, next thing that we want to do is we want to buy faster throwing. So as soon as we can afford faster throwing, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Luckily and unfortunately, they changed the faster throwing position, so we no longer have to buy acid pool, but they did raise the price of stronger stimulant, which is kind of unfortunate. All right, round 40, guys, we're going to go ahead and pop Quincy's ability as soon as he gets within range. Now we can go ahead and speed things up. If you guys missed it, I did buy this little node right here that we can go ahead and place down a military monkey. And we're going to go ahead and place down a monkey sub here. We're going to be upgrading this monkey sub all the way to Plutonium Reactor. The reason why we want to upgrade to Plutonium Reactor is, unlike a lot of the other maps where the Ninja and Quincy could handle the like mid to early late game rounds, unfortunately we need a little bit of added popping power here. So we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves a Plutonium Reactor, and then we're going to be going for twin guns as well. And that's going to give us that little bit of extra pizzazz in order to deal with all of these mid game balloons. Alright, now it's finally time to start getting into our monkey banks. So let's go ahead and we're going to get 3 banana farms online. Like so. And through a bunch of trial and error, you don't really need to worry about the balloons too much in these early rounds. Because between the Plutonium Reactor, the Quincy, and the Ninja, they can deal with all of the rounds with little to no issues. All right, now that we have this, the next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for valuable bananas on all of these banana farms. That way we get that little bit of extra income, and it makes it a little bit, or we'll be able to afford the first monkey bank a little bit quicker, especially since it's almost round 50, guys. We still don't have a monkey bank on the field. Like, what are we doing? But this is what the what late game, or like the intermediate maps, the expert maps are like, is that you're not going to be able to get a bunch of stuff in the same order as the beginner maps and stuff like that. So this is actually a really good map to start introducing some of you guys into the intermediate tier maps and stuff like that. All right. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and buy a monkey banks here in just 1 second. And I'm sorry for yelling in your ears. All right, so we should be able to afford a monkey bank here in just 1 second. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then we should be able to afford our third monkey bank again here in just 1 second as well. Following this monkey bank, the next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for a tax shooter. If you guys were paying attention, you guys would have heard that we're going to be going for a tax zone, which I really like this map for the simple fact that it limits you to what kind of towers you can place in the center area here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this, and then we're going to go ahead. We need to place down an ice monkey before we can actually place down our tax shooter, though. And you guys will see what this ice monkey's for when we get to late game. Alright, so we place down our ice monkey right there at the very tippy top that we can get it. And then we're going to place this tax shooter as close to the ice monkey as we can possibly get it. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and throw him down right there. Awesome. Let's go ahead and upgrade our tax shooter as fast as we can. Perfect. Alright, guys, and just in case you get into a little bit of a tight spot, you do have Quincy's ability that you can pop at any given point in time. But that's just in case you need to pop it. Alright, there's our overdrive. Now we're chilling, boys. We have our overdrive, we have our plutonium reactor, we have our ice monkey. Now we're just waiting to save up enough money in our banana farms. Now, if everything goes according to plan, we should be able to afford our tax zone on round 62. And we're going to have just enough money in our banana farms in order to afford it. Alright, so let me see here. Okay, we're sitting good here. We need minimum, I think, 18,000 in the bank to be able to afford, or between all of our banks in order to afford the tax zone before round 63. Because we definitely want the tax zone before round 63 in order to deal with the ceramic rushes. Alright. Awesome. Let's go ahead and check the banks. We have 13k in there, round 60. We're still chilling. One thing that we're going to do is we are going to pop Quincy's ability for this BFB to go ahead and make easy work of the BFB, because we are still lacking a little bit in popping power. Unfortunately, we have to make sure that we're saving up for the tax zone. That way we can go ahead and survive the early late game. Let's go and activate Quincy's ability right here. Awesome. We have $16,000 in the bank, boys. Oh, we are chilling so far. All right, let's go ahead and speed things up, but keep it slow at the same time. All right, awesome. We just want to make sure that we're paying attention to where the balloons were. As soon as we have 10k in our pockets, and all right, there we go. Let's go ahead and switch over to our tax zone. After we collected, now we have the tax zone. So now we are officially coasting, boys. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for another monkey sub right here. And you want to place this monkey sub as far down and as far to the right as you can get him. Like so. And then we're going to upgrade this monkey sub all the way up to Plutonium Reactor as well. Alright, and it shouldn't take us too long to save up for the Plutonium Reactor. We still need to wait for our banks to regen all the money that we just spent. Unfortunately, we weren't able to max out the banks before we collected, but we did get relatively close. All right, so there's our Plutonium Reactor. Let's go ahead and buy our twin guns as well. All right. There's our twin guns. Awesome. Next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for another monkey sub, guys. We're going to place this monkey sub right here as far down and as far to the left as we can get him. Like so. Then we're going to go ahead and upgrade this one all the way to Plutonium Reactor as well. Alright, as soon as the BFBs get within range, we're going to go ahead and activate Quincy's ability again. That way we can go ahead and make sure that we can deal with these BFBs with no issues. Awesome. Next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and buy Submergent Support. Then we're going to buy Plutonium Reactor, then Twin Guns. I'm pretty sure you guys can get where this is going. We're going to go ahead and sell this Plutonium Reactor. Buy this one, buy Twin Guns. Awesome. There we go. Let's go ahead and check up on our banks. We're still lacking in funds in there. So, next thing that we're going for, we are going to be going for a Monkey Buccaneer. Now, with this Monkey Buccaneer, we're going to go ahead and upgrade him to a Destroyer with a Grape Shot and Hot Shots as well. Alright. Now, hopefully you guys are able to keep track of everything I'm doing. I know I'm like explaining it a little bit fast. I just want to make sure that you guys are able to keep up because there is a lot of moving parts. So if you guys need to play, or when you guys are playing this map, if you need to play in slow mode at certain points, feel free to do so because I don't want you guys to fail on the first time. The first time you try it, I'd much rather that you guys get it first time go, and you guys don't have to restart because I think I played this map close to 50 times already, and that's just for Impoppable mode. Alright, so we should be able to afford our Destroyer. Now, next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for Grape Shot and Hot Shot as well. There's our Grape Shot, and then we'll buy Hot Shots here in just 1 second. And now we need to save up for the Aircraft Carrier. Let's go ahead and check in on our banks. We have 10k in our banks, nowhere near collecting. So I'm going to go ahead and keep you guys here because if you guys are playing along, I don't want to like speed forward and lose you guys because I want to make sure that if you guys are playing along, that you guys are able to play along in real time. Alright, next upgrade that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for the Aircraft Carrier. And then we're going to need to do something a little bit sneaky as soon as we, shortly after we get our Aircraft Carrier, because we are going to be upgrading to the flagship, but we won't be able to afford the flagship until a little bit later on. So we have another kind of like another portion of the strategy that you kind of need to be paying attention for. All right, we have 18k in the bank, guys. We are chilling again. All right, so we need 9k for the Aircraft Carrier. Shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it. Now that we have the Destroyer, we should be able to deal with these BFBs with no issues. Let's go ahead and double check our banks. We have 21k in our banks. Awesome. Now, I know we can upgrade to the Aircraft Carrier, which is exactly what we're going to do right now. We are still a little bit of money short of the Carrier Flagship, but before we buy our Carrier Flagship, we can sell our Ninja Monkey for 4,500. We can sell our Quincy for 455. So, we will end up selling our Quincy and we will end up selling our Ninja Monkey as well. And I will explain exactly why as soon as we get to that point. Alright, we need 30k for the Carrier Flagship. We have 1,000 in the bank. Unfortunately, that's not a lot of money. So we're going to go ahead and let that sit and brew up just a little bit. Luckily, our tax zone and our Aircraft Carrier can deal with the majority of these balloons with little to no issues. Let's see here. We're gonna wait until we roughly have 28,000 in the bank, and then we're gonna sell our Quincy, and then we're also gonna sell our Ninja Monkey as well. All right, we are almost at 2,500. We're getting really, really close, guys. As soon as we can afford... Wow, I'm saying a lot. I apologize for that, guys. But anyways, let's see here. And I say it again. All right. So, we... I can't stop saying and I don't know why. All right, so... 25,000. We are 2,500 short from being able to afford the flag... Or from being able to sell our Ninja Monkey. Alright, at this point, if you need to take the auto start off, feel free to do so. But I'm going to go ahead and play through it. Alright, so let's go ahead and slow it down. Sell. We're going to sell our Quincy. Come over here, buy a Monkey Village. Throw our Monkey Village down right here. And then upgrade to the carrier flagship. Alright, now the reason why we wanted to place down this Monkey Village. We do not need camo detection, but what we do want is we do want the tier for the top tier Monkey Village to help out our attack zone and to help out our Ice Monkey that we're going to be getting in a few rounds. Alright, there's primary training, and we should be able to grab a primary mentoring in a little bit as well. Alright, the strategy is working out perfectly so far, guys. And this little thing right here was one of the issues that I had. Like, if you don't get the primary mentoring, you can still beat the Impoppable mode, but it cuts it really close on round 95 and 98 and 99. So to kind of make sure that we don't struggle with 95, 98, and 99, I wanted to make sure to grab this primary mentoring because it's going to help out our tax shooter and our icicle impale when we actually buy our icicle impale. All right, let's check our funds. We are still gaining funds here, so we're not going to do anything with that. Next thing that we're going to do is we are going to start going for our icicle impale. So there we go, a whopping 36,000 to be able to afford our icicle impale, but we do want to grab the icicle impale tower for when we start getting into the 90s. All right. Next thing, let's go ahead and double check our banks. We are chilling. We are good to go so far. All right, boys. So, like I said, I've been playing this map for the past 5 hours straight, trying to figure out the Impoppable mode for you guys because I wanted to make it so that it was easy to follow along to, but at the same time, it wasn't overly complicated to the point where you had to like spam abilities or anything like that. Is there a better strategy? There probably will be, but for right now, this is a strategy that I've tested multiple times to make sure it works. All right, we have $20,000 chilling so far. We have $16,000 in the bank. We're starting to get close to the point where we can go ahead and collect our banks. So just keep that in the back of your mind holes. All right, now we should be able to max out our banks probably at the beginning of round 86 at the end of this round. All right, so far the strategy is working out pretty well. Still need to wait until we have enough money. There we go. Let's go ahead and collect this. Buy our icicle impale. Awesome. Now that we have our icicle impale, the next tower that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for a Mortar Monkey. The first Mortar Monkey that we're going to be going for, we want to set his targeting for right there. And then we're going to upgrade him to Shattering Shells. The reason why we want to go for Shattering Shells is we want to make it a little bit easier for our tax zone and our carrier flagship to deal with the Moab balloons. Because, of course, if you guys haven't used Shattering Shells before, what Shattering Shells does is it tears off the reinforcement from Moab class balloons. And it also tears off the reinforcement from ceramic balloons as well. Alright. So we should be able to afford our Shattering Shells here in just 1 second. Following our shattering shells, we're going to go ahead and buy another Mortar Monkey, and the next Mortar Monkey is going to be able to help us out with dealing with the ceramic balloons. Alright, there is our shattering shells. There's no need to micro this. You can go ahead and leave it at this center pathway here. The reason why we have it here is so as soon as the Moab balloons come on screen, they're going to go ahead and get this, they're going to go ahead and get hit with these shattering shells. It's going to remove that reinforcement from the balloon. The only thing these shattering shells does not work on is it does not work on DDT balloons. Alright, so with this one, or with this mortar, we are going to place it right here on top of our monkey village. We're going to buy a faster reload and then rapid reload, and then we're going to start upgrading to the top tier. Alright, let's go ahead and check our banks. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of money in our banks, but again, it's not that big a deal. We have more than enough popping power right now for these early late game rounds. So these early late game rounds. There we go. Alright, so we should be able to afford Shell Shock. Next thing we need to do is we need to save up 10k for the big one. And the big one is really going to help out in dealing with the ceramic balloons. Now, our Plutonium Reactors have been doing an amazing job at dealing with the ceramic balloons and the solo balloons. But when we start getting into the reinforced ceramic balloons and stuff like that, we need a little bit of something else to help out our towers with. Or we need another tower to help out our other towers. Hopefully that makes sense. Alright, we should be able to afford the big one probably a little bit into this round. Alright, now you guys can see why I went with the Icicle Impale, because we basically froze those DDT balloons in place. Alright, there's the big one. Awesome. Now we need to save up another $33,600 for the biggest one. We currently have almost 11,000 in the bank, so we are chilling. And then, guys, we do have almost all of the towers placed. We will be placing down one more tower before this is all said and done. And I'm pretty sure I told you guys what it was. It's going to be a center tier monkey sub. And then, of course, I'll make sure to explain why I'm going with the center tier monkey sub if you guys have never used it before. Alright, so we have $6,000. We have $11,000 in the bank. So we are getting relatively close to being able to afford the biggest one. Alright. So, let's see here. Our Icicle Impale is going to be putting in work on these DDT balloons. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, this is one thing that I struggled with. I didn't know whether or if I should go for ground zero here or if I should go for the biggest one. But once I found out that the Icicle Impale can deal with round 985 with no issues, I'm like, yo, we have to go for the biggest one because it deals so much damage. Alright, now we have 16,000. We almost have enough to be able to afford the biggest one. So probably at the end of this round, we're going to go ahead and collect all and buy the biggest one. Because round 97 really isn't too big of an issue. It's just 2 reinforced ZOMGs. So let's go ahead, wait just a second. As soon as we pop these balloons and the next round starts, we'll go ahead and collect all. Let's go ahead and collect all, then we'll buy the biggest one. And now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and sell all of our monkey banks. Come over here, upgrade to advanced intel, and then we're going to upgrade all the way to first strike capabilities. And now this is the final formation of this strategy. Alright, so a little bit of a recap. We started with dart monkeys. We grabbed a ninja. We sold a dart monkey, we bought a ninja. Following the ninja, we bought our alchemist. Following the alchemist, we sold our 2 dart monkeys, bought our Quincy, went with the Quincy ninja alchemist strat for a bit. Following that, we went with the Plutonium Reactor. Then we bought our monkey banks. Following the banks, we bought our tax zone with our 000 ice monkey. Following that, we went ahead and we bought our carrier flagship. Following the carrier flagship, we went ahead and bought these 2 mortars, and then we went ahead and finished it off with the first strike capabilities. Alright, now we should be able to deal with this. Perfect, awesome, awesome. Now, this is where the first strike capabilities comes in handy. So if you guys have never used the first strike capability before, it can basically one-shot this bad balloon. Alright, so we're going to wait until the bad balloon is almost done. So I'll make sure to slow it down when it gets close. And I'll go ahead and let you guys know when to actually pop the first strike. Alright, and as you guys can see, it's taking a lot of damage. And we're going to go ahead and pop a first strike as soon as it rounds this corner. And boom. There we go. Awesome. So, there we go, guys. I do know this video was a little bit longer, but that's because I did not incorporate any speedy bits into this guide because I wanted to make sure to explain every step of the way. So thank you guys so much if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you found this guide helpful or you liked it, please feel free to drop a like and also subscribe if you haven't. I do upload quite a bit of Balloon Star Defense 6 videos. But anyways, guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives. And I will see you guys in the next one.